Good afternoon, all of you. Today we have discussed about the EIA, Environmental Impact Assessment, or Environmental Effect on Assessment. Environmental Impact Assessment is an important management tool for ensuring the optimal use of natural resources for sustainable development. Its purpose is to identify, examine, assess, and evaluate the likely and probable impacts of a proposed project on the environment and thereby to work an remedial action plan to minimize adverse impact on the environment. Objective of environmental impact assessment to formulate a transparent, decentralized, and efficient regulatory mechanism to incorporate necessary environmental safeguards at planning stage. Third, to involve stockholders in the public consultations process. Fourth, identify development projects based on impact potential instead of the investment criteria. Then, screening stages in prior environmental clearance process. First, screening. Screening means scrutiny of category B project seeking prior environmental clearance made by the concerned state level expert appraisal committee. Screening determines whether or not the project requires further environmental studies for preparations of EIA. For its appraisal, depending upon the nature and location specificity of the project, constitute ESC at central level of scoping and appraisal of project. Level of received nomination from state government may inspect the site as per a new notification. No screening required for category A projects. Category B projects will be further screened at the state level for categorization into either B1 or B2. Category B1 required environmental impact assessment and PH public hearing, but B2 does not require EIA and PH. Stage second, scoping. Scoping refers to the process by which the ESC in the case of category of projects and SEC in the case of category B1 projects determines detailed and comprehensive terms of reference addressing all the relevant environmental concern for the preparation of environmental impact assessment report. TOR will help the project and consultants to prepare report with relevant project specific data which are informative, compact, and easy to comprehend. Stage third, public consultations or public hearing means PH. Public consultations refers to the process by which the concern of local affected persons and other who have publishable stake in the environmental impacts of the project or activity or assert It can be direct hearing at site or close proximity for local affected persons, or indirect responses through different modes of communication from stakeholders, and view can be displayed in the website, libraries and offices. Following routing in adapted for PH, DM to preside over the PH processes, alternate public authority, incorporation of public concern in environmental impact assessment report, videography of proceeding must and to be enclosed with application for EC, preparation of PH proceeding and signature by DM the same day, display of PH proceeding in website and other government offices. It's important to clarify the PH is not decision stage, it is only to ascertain the concern of local affected persons and from stakeholder. Then appraisal. Appraisal means the detailed scrutiny by the expert appraisal committee or state level expert appraisal committee of the application and other documents submitted by the applicant for the grant of environmental clearance. Then category A, central list, offshore and onshore oil and gas explorations and productions, nuclear power project and processing of nuclear fuel, petroleum refining industry, asbestos milling and asbestos based products, soda and industry. Then category B, sole state list, aerial rope wedge, common effluent treatment plants, common municipal solid waste management, building and construction projects, township and area development projects, paper manufacturing, non-pulp manufacturing, new state highways, and list of clearances. Normally, to set up an industrial unit, the State of Pollutions Control Board, no objection certificate is required. The said NOC is in the form of combined consent to establishment under Water Act and Air Act. Then next topic is mortality, environmental mortality or environmental ethics. So mortality means it is the discipline in physiology, it is the discipline in philosophy that studies the moral relationship of human beings to and also the value and moral status of the environment and it is non-human contents. The definition of environmental ethics rests on the principle that there is an ethical relationship between human beings and the natural environments. Human beings are a part of environment and so are the other living beings. When we talk about the philosophical principle that guides our life, we often ignore the fact that even plants and animals are a part of our lives. Then concept today, environmental ethics is a widely discussed topic. It covers aspects such as ethical principles that guide our use of natural resources or duty to take efforts towards environmental protections and our moral responsibility towards the animals. Then destruction of forest. Next day, harm to animals, environmental pollutions, instrumental value, intrinsic value. Then when industrial processes lead to destruction of resources, is it not the industry responsibility to restore the depleted resources? Then environmental pollution, many human activities lead to environmental pollution. The rising human populations is increasing the demand for natural resources. Then next topic we will take tomorrow.